Yeah, welcome back, y'all, to the hottest WWE podcast on the planet. This is the Highlight Heatwave, y'all, and I'm your host, the one and only King Tyson. And listen, y'all, this week on Monday Night Raw was crazy. No. This wasn't just Raw. This was just freaking chaos, y'all. Raw was crazy this week. I love Raw this week. So put in the comments, y'all, what do y'all rate Monday Night Raw? But before we get into the ratings and all that, let's talk about it. We got to talk about what went down. We got Brock Lesnar getting dropped, y'all. Roman Reigns and CM Punk going to war. And we got a new monster just stepped into the spotlight, y'all. So let's talk about it. Let's get into the Highlight Heatwave, y'all, with your boy, King Tyson. All right, y'all, welcome back, Welcome back to the one and only, the Highlight Heatwave with your boy, King Tyson. All right, y'all, how y'all feeling now? How are y'all feeling? It was a crazy weekend. We had, what was it? It had storms, it was cold, it was hot in some places. So we had a lot going on. So hopefully y'all weekend was stress-free, successful, and productive, y'all. Hopefully y'all had a productive ass weekend. And mine was productive. My weekend was all right. But we ain't gonna talk about the weekend too much. It's a new week right now. Hopefully this week is successful as last week, all right? So we're gonna let's get into the one and only, y'all. The Highlight Heatwave with your boy. All right, let's talk about the heat check, y'all. The superstar of the night. We get into the heat check. Time for the heat check. Who's running the show this week, y'all? Put in the comments who y'all think is running the show this week. But there is only one answer, and that answer is Oba Femi, y'all. Oba Femi is this week's heat check, y'all. He went to war with Brock Lesnar. Listen, this man didn't just show up. He shot the freaking word. He shot the word. Brock Lesnar comes out talking crazy, throwing out a WrestleMania challenge. And who answers? The one and only, y'all, Oba Femi. No hesitation, no freaking fear. And then boom, y'all, he lifts up Brock Lesnar and power bombs his ass, y'all. He power bombs the shit out of Brock Lesnar. It was crazy. Monday Night Raw went down. All right, so Brock Lesnar got dropped, man. Who else out there was shocked that Brock Lesnar got slammed on his freaking back? Put in the comments, y'all, how y'all feeling about this week's Monday Night Raw and this week's Highlight Heatwave with your boy, the one and only King Tyson. Let's get into it, all right? So you don't just drop. We gonna continue talking about Brock Lesnar. You don't just do that unless you're next up, y'all. Unless you're next up. That was crazy when Oba Femi just went in on Brock Lesnar and challenged him at WrestleMania 42, y'all. So who y'all got winning the match? Will it be Brock Lesnar or will it be Oba Femi? I think Oba Femi is the new beast incarnate. He's the new beast, all right? So that wasn't a moment, y'all. That wasn't a moment. That was a freaking takeover. And Oba Femi, y'all, he just became a problem. Oba Femi just became a serious problem at that, all right? So let's keep it moving. How you feeling? Let's keep it moving. We're moving right along with this Highlight Heatwave. I'm excited. So here's the WTF moment of the night. All right, we got to talk about it. Let's talk about the WTF moment of the night. And yeah, it's the same moment. It's the same moment, y'all. But what the fuck moment? It's Oba Femi powerbombing Brock Lesnar. He powerbombed the shit out of Brock Lesnar. That was just crazy. That was just crazy. I'm still just trying to process it. That's why I keep saying the same shit. I know y'all like, damn, we just talking about it. But yeah, I'm still just trying to process this. So look, Brock Lesnar is supposed to be the beast, and this man just got planted like it was nothing. He's supposed to be, the beast incarnate, but he just got slammed on his back by Oba Femi, the new man in charge, man. He's the new man in charge. So that right there, that's how you create a superstar overnight, all right? So I can't wait for that match at WrestleMania, y'all. Put in the comments, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar. So before that even started, y'all remember before that even started, Seth Rollins was in the ring. Seth Rollins was in the ring, and Seth Rollins was in the ring. He had the masked man with him, and Paul Heyman came out. Paul Heyman was pissed off, as we know that Seth Rollins stomped the hell out of Paul Heyman to the ground. So Paul Heyman came out. He came out and said, "This is gonna be not an FAF. This is not gonna be an FAFO moment. This is gonna be an FAF5." And that's when Brock Lesnar came out. And when Brock Lesnar came out, y'all, he destroyed Seth Rollins. Masked man just kept, giving him the suplex city, and he F5 some of them. So as Seth Rollins and Brock Lesnar was about to go at it, and that's when Oba Femi came out and he destroyed Brock Lesnar. All right, how y'all feeling? Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, y'all. This is a personal war right here. Let's get serious. Roman Reigns, CM Punk. This ain't just a match anymore, y'all. This, like I said, this is freaking personal. This is personal right here. So Roman Reigns comes back. Last week he did not show up. We had the Usos show up for him. Anyway, he came back talking like the tribal chief again. And CM Punk is done talking, y'all. CM Punk is done with the bull. He's done talking. He steps up and he punches Roman Reigns in his face. But Roman Reigns, clearly said that CM Punk is just straight up old, y'all. Roman Reigns said CM Punk is old, and that's when CM Punk punched the shit out of Roman Reigns. So you're just straight up old. He said you're not stronger or faster than him. And do y'all agree with the tribal chief? So at WrestleMania, y'all gotta pick a side. Pick which side y'all on. Are y'all team tribal chief or you team CM Punk? Put in the comments which side you on, because I'm team tribal chief all the way to WrestleMania 42. All right? So look, like I said, he punched him in his face. He said no fear, no hesitation. And you can feel WrestleMania in this one, y'all. Y'all can feel WrestleMania in this one. So this ain't about titles. This is about legacy, y'all. We're watching a main event build right in front of us, y'all. CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 42. Who y'all got winning for the World Heavyweight Championship? Like I said, I'm team Roman Reigns. All right, we'll see. Let's keep it pushing. How y'all feeling out there? Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button to your boy. All right, let's keep it pushing. All right, let's do the match highlights. Let's run through the action real quick. All right, let's run through this action. AJ Lee versus Bayley, y'all. AJ retains her championship. Smooth technical match. Championship stays with AJ Lee. All right. But look, after the match, AJ Lee got her ass beat by the one and only Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch came back and said, "Do you thought I forgot? Did you think I forgot?" So Becky Lynch came in and destroyed AJ Lee on the stage. She destroyed her ass on the stage. All right, let's keep it pushing. El Grande Americano versus OG Americano, y'all. It was just straight chaos, but entertaining at the same time. El Grande Americano gets the win. He gets the win. All right. In other news, we had Penta versus Dragon Lee and for the IC Championship. And guess who kept the title? The one and only Penta. Penta retains his championship. He is on his way to the top, y'all. How long y'all think Penta's gonna have his championship? Put it in the comments. How y'all feeling on the Highlight Heatwave? Let's keep it moving. Maxine Dupree versus Natalie. Her name is Natty now, versus Natty Nat. And Natty Nat won. She defeated Maxine Dupree with a sharpshooter. She made her ass tap out. And then we also had Stephanie Vaquer versus Raquel Rodriguez. Of course, y'all, and my girl Stephanie Vaquer won with a simple roll-up pin. Because Raquel Rodriguez just knew she was about to do her finish. She was about to slam Stephanie Vaquer right on her motherfucking back. But that didn't happen. Vaquer rolled her up with a roll-up pin, and that was it. Like I said, let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, y'all. This is the Highlight Heatwave episode 3. Can you feel the freaking heat? No, I'm fucking with you. I know you're like, what the fuck? But anyway, let's keep it moving. Stock up or stock down? Let's talk about the stocks, y'all. Let's talk about stock up. Oba Femi, y'all. The stocks skyrocketed. The stocks skyrocketed. We had CM Punk with stock up, and we had Roman Reigns with stocks up. All right, let's talk about the stocks down. Seth Rollins, y'all. Seth Rollins got overshadowed by big time, y'all. He got overshadowed big time by, you know, Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar coming in and just taking the spotlight. Brock Lesnar for one night. Yeah, I said it for one night. For one night only, y'all. That's what stocks now. Brock Lesnar for one night, all right? Monday Night Raw was crazy. So that was the stocks, y'all. That was the stocks. That's how crazy Monday Night Raw was. We had to do the stocks up and the stocks down. Let's keep it moving. WrestleMania 42. Yeah, WrestleMania 42 is a must watch. So make sure y'all tune in to WrestleMania 42. We got Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi, y'all. Like I said, that's gonna be one of my favorite matches right there. And then we got Roman Reigns versus CM Punk. I'm team Tribal Chief all day. I do like both of them, but I'm gonna have to, like I said, we gotta pick sides at WrestleMania. All right, if this keeps building like this, y'all, WrestleMania 42 might be insane. It's gonna be insane. I can't wait. And also, we can't forget about the other matches. Like, let's not forget about the other matches like Jade versus Rhea Ripley for the Women's Championship. And then we're gonna have Liv Morgan, Stephanie Valkyrie for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. So we're gonna see who wins those matches right there. I'm gonna continue to let y'all know what matches pop up before WrestleMania 42, y'all. We're gonna have like we're gonna have a podcast right before WrestleMania 42 starts. So make sure y'all tune in for that. We're gonna talk about the matches and the build-ups to how these matches came about. All right. So let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. How y'all feeling out there, y'all? We're moving towards the end, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up with me every week in every episode. Like I say, this is this is my new show, the Highlight Heatwave. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. So listen, if you know how Raw is heating up, we are in for something special, y'all. We're in for something special. From Lesnar getting dropped to Roman Reigns and CM Punk getting nuclear. WWE just turned the temperature all the way up, all right? And you already know. You already know. So this has been the Highlight Heatwave. I'm your host, King Tyson, and I'll catch up with y'all on the next wave, all right? And I'm out of here.